Hello everyone, welcome back to Sanjeevani Academy Kopargaon. Today we are going to see part 2 of From Trade to Territory, chapter number 2 of grade 8, subject history. So dear students, in the last session, we saw how the condition and the negotiations of East India Company and Nawab of Bengal Sirajuddaulah failed. So as a result, what happened? Nawab of Bengal Sirajuddaulah marched with his 30,000 soldiers to East India Company. After reaching over there, he captured the British officials, he captured the ships, even he blocked the warehouses, and he took over control the Kolkata factory. So as a result, what happened? Robert Clive from Madras, he came along with his forces to defend Kolkata. So, and that was the beginning of Battle of Plassey. What happened? Battle of Plassey was the most, and it is said to be the most decisive war marked in the initiation of British rule. It was the first war between Indian Kingdom and East India Company. For the next 2 centuries, it was marked to be most decisive war. Battle of Plassey or Plassey took place between British East India Company and the Nawabs of Bengal and his French allies. The battle occurred on June 23, 1757 at the Plassey of Murshidabad district. It was on the bank of Bhagirathi River. Sirajuddaulah and French East India Company, they also had sent a small army to join Nawab's force against the British. But what happened, do you know? The army commander of Sirajuddaulah, whose name was Mir Jafar, he betrayed in the Battle of Plassey, and thereby the whole force of Nawab collapsed. And as a consequence of this, the entire province of Bengal came under British. What happened? The army commander of Sirajuddaulah betrayed means cheated his own king and joined East India Company, British East India Company. And what happened? When army commander joins, his total army joined East India Company, and as a result, Sirajuddaulah had to be defeated in this war. And what happened? His entire force collapsed, and the entire province of Bengal came under British. Thus, Plassey earns its importance in Indian history as a key factor leading the ascendance of British rule in India. This is how British claimed first territory under their control by fighting against an Indian kingdom. So, after the Battle of Plassey, what happened? Actual Nawabs of Bengal were forced to give the land and vast sum of money as a personal gift to the company's officials because they lost. So they had to pay the sum or the amount for company officials. So Robert Clive himself amassed lot of fortune. Fortune means lot of money and lot of wealth in India. He came to Madras at the age of 18. When he left India, his Indian fortune was worth 4,01,102 pounds. That's huge. At that time, it was in the 17th century, means close to 300 years ago. When he was appointed as the governor of Bengal in 1764, he was asked to remove the corruption in the company's administration, but he himself was corrupted. In the year, what happened then as a result? In the year 1772, by the British Parliament, which was suspicious of vast wealth of him, what happened? He was acquitted, but still the guilt was in him, and that is why he committed suicide in 1774. So let us move further. Now we are going to learn in this slide about the Tiger of Mysore, that you know all Tipu Sultan. He was born on 20th November 1750 and died on 4th May 1799. You all know that he was the son of Hyder Ali. He was the son of Mysore Sultan Hyder Ali. So he was a scholar, he was a soldier and poet too. Under his reign, Mysore claimed to be one of the finest kingdoms in India at that time. Tipu promoted a more widespread use of Hindustani languages. At that time, what was happening? British were promoting English language. So as a result, what he did, he started promoting Indian languages. Even he made his own currency coinage. New Mauladi Luni Sonar calendar was also made by him, and a new land revenue system and initiated the growth of Mysore silk industry. As your moms must be wearing nowadays Mysore silk sarees. They are very expensive, like we have in Eula. Similarly, the Mysore silk is also very much expensive and very good quality of silk. So that industry was initiated and started by him. Tipu expanded the iron cased Mysorean rockets which he deployed in his residence against military advance of the British. See, he was visionary, he was promoting his warfare also. He had made Mysorean rockets and which had iron cases. So he was very good. You can see the two pictures here, a Mysorean tiger attacking over British soldiers and killing them. So Tipu engaged in expansionist attacks against the neighbors. His treatment of his conquered on non-Muslim subjects and British prisoners of war is controversial. He was controversial in these things. He remained a implacable enemy of the British East India Company, bringing them into renewed conflict with the attack of British allied at Travancore in 1789. In the Third Anglo-Mysore War, Tipu was forced into humiliating treaty and losing a number of previously conquered territories, including Malabar and Mangalore. He sent embassies to the foreign states, including the Ottoman Empire, Afghanistan and France, an attempt to rally opposition to the British. In Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, the combined forces of British East India Company and the Nizam of Hyderabad defeated Tipu, and he was killed on 4th May 1799 while defeating his fort at Srirangapatna. His fort was at Srirangapatna and he was there. He even sent messages to Afghanistan, the Ottoman Turk Empire. Even he sent messages to Afghanistan and even France. He went on relying upon them, but none came to help him out, and as a result, in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, British East India Company and Nizam of Hyderabad defeated Tipu Sultan, and he was killed in the battlefield on 4th May 1799 while defending his fort Srirangapatna. Now, wars with the Marathas. Marathas were the kings at the province of Maharashtra. The first Anglo-Maratha War was in 1775 to 1782. Was the first three Anglo-Maratha wars fought between British East India Company and Maratha Empire, India. The war began with the Treaty of Surat and ended with the Treaty of Salbai. The Battle of Delhi